Welcome to round one. We are waiting for our opponent here to decide whether he will play first, which he probably will, but oh well. I'm gonna pause here for a bit to wait for him to come. Alright, well, can I ask anything else of this deck? This is great, great hand. Definitely keeping it. We're gonna reach Delirium pretty fast, I think. Maybe this thing will come down as a 5/4 on turn 4. Maybe I even play this thing on turn 4 instead. I guess we shall see. Okay. Man, something's happening here. I guess MTGO is lagging a bit. Alright, this is also a great card. Definitely playing it on turn 3 if I need to. And now I really do wish this thing was a a zombie. Something is happening here. I think the F keys are not working. I'm trying to F6 and F8 and they won't do anything. I have to, click through this game, which is kind of a chore, but oh well. Alright, now we made it back. Right, I hope I don't miss with Grapple with the Past. I certainly could, but given how my deck works, I don't think I'm gonna miss. Let's hope not. Alright. Ooh, we have a bunch of creatures to choose from here. I think I'm gonna take a Foul Emissary. Could take an Accursed with a Witch, but the Foul Emissary is a card that I can play now on turn 3 and be quite happy about it. Alright. Alright, I'm obviously getting it off the Horde Swarm, and chances are that's going to be my play next turn, unless he destroys my Foul Emissary. Alright, that's what he's going to do. Sad, but oh well, it happens. Okay, here we're going to... We could take a Giz and Giralf, or we could take a Backwood Survivalist. Yeah, I think I want to take this Survivalist. And I think I am blocking if he attacks. The good thing about this card is that if they waste removal on it, it means that you had a 2-for-1, right? Because you actually drew a card with it. But since his removal spell actually came attached to a very relevant body. Alright. So, what do we do here? I guess we could play Gizengar off just to try and reach Delirium, right? Or we could just play this thing. Well, yeah, I guess Giralf is actually a fine card here for us, I think. Now, we did reach Delirium, but no zombies so far. So yeah, I'll certainly not be shy of attacking and blocking with these. I mean, I'm not going to attack into these cards here because he'll just lose one card, and it's not good for. Ooh, this is actually fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, he can start doing. He can actually transform this guy next turn. I think what I'm gonna do here is play a Boon of Emrakul here, attack, and then I can play an Olivia's Dragoons. He's gonna, be able to transform one of his guys. Alright. Man, how I wish Mourning Willow was a zombie. Was that too much to ask? For a bit of a tribal interaction? Alright, Lash with Lurker is probably going to bounce my Geese Angel off. Which is fine, I guess. I could replay it. That would put me with a dangerously low number of cards in my graveyard, but oh well. That's what I'm gonna do here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, there's a Thraben Pure Foul Bloods there, and also a Crow of Dark Tidings, so this is actually good news for us. If he attacks with his guy, I'm not blocking, I don't think. And you know, Crow of Dark Tidings actually has that problem. Right. If he attacks with both, then, well, chances are I could block. Not in time. Nah, I don't think I'll block. Just take 9 damage here. Alright, that's kind of what I wanted, because now I get to play a Kessig Direwolf, right? And you know, I could just win out of nowhere with my Mournwheel. Let's see, chances are I could 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I can't play this thing yet by, you know, just getting a Thraben Foul Blues onto the battlefield and then sacking it. So yeah, what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna play this thing. So if he has a removal spell to kill this guy, then he doesn't kill me. He deals 9 damage to my face. So I'm not gonna be shy of attacking with both my guys here. We could just win next turn, depending on what happens here. If he attacks, I'm obviously blocking with the Direwolf. Not gonna just take 9 for nothing here. Alright. That's nice. Creatures with power 2 or less is not really the case with his deck. But well, let's go ahead and attack with the Direwolf. See what he does about that. Probably just wanna... Oh, he has something. Ouch, what's that? Alright, Drownyard Behemoth. Sure, you can just block that, nothing is going to happen. Or you could double block, yeah. Double blocking is fine here. I can just go ahead and kill his Lurker. And then I can do this. I can play a land. I can play a Thraben Foul Bloods and sack it to a It of the Horrid Swarm. For 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. This way I'm gonna get, you know, enough fodder for my for chump blocking here if I actually need to do that. This game is coming to a stall, but I think, you know, Olivia's Dragoons is a card that is gonna help me a lot here in this regard. I can, you know, start discarding extra lands I get to make it fly and try to do the last few points of damage in the air. And I could also, you know, play the Crow of the Dark Tidings, even though it's gonna do a number on my... Oh, what's that? What did he take? A deadweight. Sure. Yeah, he killed my Dragoons. So if he wants to attack, he can. But he chose not to. Alright. Throttle is actually an interesting card. I don't have enough mana to play a Thraben Foul Blood and a Throttle. So I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to play... Actually, I'm going to play a Crow. He doesn't have any flyers at this point. And I'm going to play a Crow and a Tangle Claw Werewolf. Alright, Swamp and Survivalists. I have 10 cards in my graveyard, which is a, you know, very low number. But oh well, let's hope We make it. Yeah, can't attack here. Sadly, I'm gonna try to start attacking him in the air. All right. Ooh, a green flare. That's probably what he's gonna take, right? Now maybe a Lashweed Lurker. He's gonna hit Delirium thanks to the grapple with the pass itself. So the green flare is going to be a large guy. Nah, he took. What did he take? Uh, some Broadstock. Yeah, I guess that's an okay card too. He's gonna just go ahead and kill my crow, and I'm not gonna replay it at this point because yeah. All right. I have 8 cards in my deck, which does not bode well for my chances. Was that 3 mana? He's gonna maybe play a guy of his own? No. Oh, alright. Now the scavengers, and then he can go ahead and get a green flare, right? No, he's gonna get his own crow. Okay. So yeah, playing my own crow here doesn't do much at this point. So I'm just gonna go ahead and play a Thraben Foulblood. And I'm gonna leave mana open for a Throttle. I guess I could attack with a Geese and Giraffe. Eats of the Horrid Swarm. Another interesting implication of Throttle is that it can make it so that one of his large blockers cannot block my creatures thanks to the Morn Willow. So that's something to keep in mind. So at this point, I'm not going to do any tricks as of right now. I could attack with it of the Horrid Swarm and see how that goes, but yeah. We're gonna play his own Kuro here, which is fine, I guess. Alright, he has the Delirium. More than enough here, right? Now he has an artifact. He could use this to kill the crow, but let's see what we end up drawing here. Alright, Thraben Foulblood as number 2 is fine. I think I'm gonna just attack with this thing, see what he does. He could double block and I go ahead and throttle something. And then just replay the Foulblood. Alright, and alright. I think I want to kill the 5/7 probably. 4, 5, 6, 7. And yeah, he has 10 mana, but I don't think he's gonna have anything. Yeah. So let's do this. Then we can kill this thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then replay our guy here. Certainly not playing the crow here. No sir. Yeah, he's gonna just flip his other werewolf there. So yeah, this is a stall. I may end up losing it, losing the game thanks to the amount of cards in my graveyard. All right, it's gonna attack me in the air. Ooh, certain death is actually something that I like seeing. I could kill his crow, but what does that do? I guess, nah. I guess if I kill this thing, yeah. The problem is if I kill this thing, then this guy becomes a 5 toughness creature, meaning that he can actually block my Thraben Foulbloods with both his creatures there. So maybe, yeah, I think I want to hold on to that certain death here and just play a three and foul blows. I need to transform this guy, right? Seven mana. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. I cannot do everything, and then like five, seven, six, seven, eight, nine. I cannot do this plus three and foul blood, so I think I'm just gonna go ahead and play another foul bloods here. I mean, next turn I get to start attacking with both foul bloods, and then he's gonna have to start making some blocks there. He's not gonna be able to block both, and he's not gonna be able to block both cards and not lose anything. He's gonna start losing creatures, and I'm gonna keep replaying my foul bloods here. All right, rabbit bite. Yeah, I guess rabbit bite does it. I can no longer do my thing here with Giza and Geralf. All right. Problematic for me. Now I only have 5 cards in my graveyard. So I'm not gonna win through a stall here. Traverse the Overworld, huh? Is there any creature that I still want in my deck? I'm not even sure. I don't have a Sumberwald Stag. I don't have anything to get anything back from my graveyard, I don't think. An Accursed Witch. Yeah, I guess if I had taken the Accursed Witch instead of a Foul Emissary, things could have been different this game. So let's think for a second here. I guess I could attack with both Foul Bloods. The thing must be blocked the Fable, right? Becomes a 4/6. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm just gonna pass the turn here and just transform my guy. I'm gonna go down to 5. But something that I'm hoping for here is that maybe since I am at a low life total, maybe he's not going to. Maybe he's gonna want to start attacking. Exposing himself more, like attacking with an Owl Dryad, something like that. Morning Willow is still a great card, but it does not quite work with the kind of creatures he has out at this point. Got a Bloodbriar. I do know the last 3 cards of my deck. They are the 0/3 guy, then land, then land. The thing does not gain reach, does it? No, it gains vigilance. Sure. Alright. Bloodbriar. Bloodbriar I don't really mind because it's a 2-power guy at this point. Alright, so we have nothing else of note here in the deck. So we need to start thinking about doing stuff here. Let's see. If we play a Morn Willow here and attack with everything, this he will be able to block with his Dryad, with his and these guys here, right? I'm gonna be attacking. Let's see, with a bunch of guys. This will have to be blocked. Yeah, I guess this is our best bet at this point. Uh, he can screw it up, and he can just not do that. But the thing is, we're gonna attack in a way that, and he doesn't know that this thing will make him lose 2 life. So maybe he just blocks in a way that he actually goes down to 2 life, and then we can go ahead and kill him, right? Or 2 or less can't block. Yeah, that's right. Let's play this guy. So those guys there can't block, and we can go ahead and attack. The fact that we have 2 menace guys is also a big help here, because his blocks are going to have to be, kind of iffy. So maybe we get there. Who knows? All right. Okay. So he takes 4, 5, 6 actually. So this is not enough to kill him, right? He's thinking about it. All right. I think I would rather kill. Nah, no, I will try it. I think. Right. So he's a guy there. Actually, can walk now. And well, now I guess we get to just kill this guy. But then he attacks me and I'm actually dead. So I would rather, I think, just not show him. Let's see, if I do this here, then he attacks with everything and I block 1, I take 8. Yeah, I take a bunch of damage. So just, you know, allow him to do his thing here. Attack with everything. I don't have to show a certain death, but it's not like I'm going to win this game anyway. Alright. So, sideboarding plans. Maybe another Thraben Foul Bloods. I'm not sure. Sanitarium Skeleton, Wicker Witch, Bloodbriar. Man, Waxy Moon would actually help me there. Nah, I don't think it would. Right? I wouldn't be able to trample over anything there. No, I think the deck is fine as is. It's just that, his draw outplayed mine. The fact that he managed to kill my flyer there was a big problem, because if I had, dealt a bunch of damage with it, then that would be problematic for him. I could have just killed them. So yes, I would like to play first, and yes, this hand I'm going to keep. It's a fairly aggressive hand, by the way, for this deck. So hopefully he has a slow hand here. Alright. Starting with Savannah Lions is always a nice feeling. Especially if it's a Savannah Lions that can actually become a large threat later on. Oh, maybe he has a, yeah. Alright. Let's play this thing then. And if he doesn't have a play turn 2, then that's going to be a problem for him, because my guy is going to become a 4-2. Oh, he did not have a play. That's excellent, excellent news. So we can attack with the 4-2. And we can play a 3-2. And now, well, even if he plays a blocker, we have a way to remove it. So that's great. Alright. Alright, so he just conceded. That was quick. We would play a foul emissary this turn, and we were going to whiff. Yes, we were going to whiff. Man. Man, well, I'm happy he conceded before I could go ahead and whiff. But oh well, let's submit our deck here and hope he again keeps a questionable hand and gets punished for it. I guess that's the way we can win this match. Alright, I'm keeping this hand. I have removal and I have this thing. So, and I have, all of my colors. I can use this to go search for Giz and Geralf. Alright, Crop Sigil is a card that, like I said, it's a card that has not worked well for me. I mean, it's obviously good if you play turn 1, and obviously it does have late game implications. But the one time I played with it, I had 2 Planeswalkers in my deck. And it kept milling Planeswalkers. Alright, well, not about to waste a Traverse the Overworld here. I'm gonna... Alright, grapple with it. Man, he already has Delirium. That's... Okay. He's gonna play a Captive. Yeah, he certainly came out the gate swinging this match with the Delirium stuff. Alright. Okay, so I could play this thing or I could play a Thraben Foulbloods. The reason why I think I'm going to play a Thraben Foulbloods is because, well, one, I want to be aggressive, and two, if he has the Overworld Stag, he cannot safely fight my guy. Alright, Bloodbriar. I think I could go ahead and play a Boon of Emrakul there. Ooh, and a Cursed Witch. You know what? I think I can go ahead and just attack here. If he blocks, well, oh well, he did block. If not, we just deal 3 damage to him and just play an Accursed Witch. Both options are fine here for us. The good news, if he doesn't block, well, he did block, but the good news if he had, ooh, what is he going to do here? Oh, he can do that, right? Yeah, it's 3 mana to sack that thing. I guess he miscounted. The good news is that next turn we will likely be able to reach Delirium if we're lucky, right? With Grapple with the Past plus Boon of Emrakul. But this turn we are going to play an Accursed Witch, which in a grinding match such as this one could certainly be an invaluable card. And it's also a card that, he cannot just safely fight with a Somber World Stag, which I do think he has there. Also a card that's, so tough to remove because, like, if you remove it, I start pinging him every turn. But if he doesn't remove it, then it's a 4 power guy that can attack him. Alright, so he replayed his Bloodbriar. Okay, I guess Forking the Road does it, actually, right? Let's see, if we play Boon of Emrakul here, we have 2 card types. Yeah, with Forking the Road, we'll actually reach Delirium. Let's get a Swamp in the graveyard. Forest in my hand. Swamp and no, 2 forests. That's fine. Attacking him 4/4. Alright, has a Vessel of Nascency. 4 cards enter the reveal zone. Midnight Scavengers is a fine one, which I think is what he's going to get here. Even though he's not going to be able to play it just yet. The good news also is that next turn we can play this and go get Giz and Geralf, and if he has a removal spell like a Somber World Stag, we have Grapple with the Past. So yes, I guess we are certainly curving out pretty nicely here. Yeah, he got the overall captive. Sure. All right. Well, let's go ahead and attack. If he double blocks, then that's fine. All right. He chose not to. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna traverse the overworld, getting a Giza and Grolf. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we got a bunch of stuff to get from the graveyard there. If we need, I'm thinking he has a Summerworld stag and he's going to play it just to keep me from actually being able to play my zombies. No, maybe he has. Yes, a Lashweed Lurker is certainly fine. Okay. So I think I throttle. I think I throttle that guy and just attack for 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it's 5 mana actually. Yeah, that's fine. Let's throttle that thing. Attack for 4. It's going down to 8, which is super low. And then we get to start, getting back the Thread and Foul Blood and attacking him with a hard to block creature. Alright, he's just gonna chump. Doesn't want to go too long life total. Nah, he just went down to 8 then. Alright, it's fine. So next turn, if I draw a land, I can play a Cursed Witch and Thraben Foulbloods. Alright, that's precisely what happened here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the Witch is now actually going to be a big problem for him. Because he's at a low enough life total. Oh, alright. He's at a low enough life total that it actually matters. Let's see what he has there. Alright, he had a Rabbit Bite. Could get a Gisa and Giraffe back if we want to. I guess we shall see about that, shouldn't we? He can actually transform his guy, right? So, man, Grapple with the Past is gonna put 7 cards from my from my library onto my graveyard. I guess I would rather just do this, play a Foul M3. Guess I should have tapped an island there, right? Alright, there's a Survivalist, and there's a Crow of the Dark Titans. I'm gonna take the Survivalist, because like the Crow, I am going to... Oh, it doesn't go to the graveyard, right? Alright. Let's do this, and this. So we can play a Survivalist. He actually has enough mana to transform his guys. 7 mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I cannot really attack with my Menace guy. Not until I draw into a removal spell here. I guess eventually I could. I mean, if I build enough of a board position, I could start just attacking with the Accursed Witch. Just to start pinging him. Ooh. That's a nice one. Alright. I guess I do this then. Let's grapple. Getting back. Yeah, certainly a Giza and Giraffe. Then I can do this. 1, 2, 3. Let's think about it for a second. I guess I can attack with the Accursed Witch. See what he does about that. Yeah, I guess right now it is in my best interest to just start doing this. He's gonna obviously block. I mean, he's not gonna take 4 damage here. I don't think so. I guess he could, if he really wanted to, he could just block with the overwhelmed captive there. Alright, there we go. So now we get to play a Gisa and Giralf. There goes the Morn Willow, by the way. Not that we would, would need it at this point in the game here, but right, he's transforming his guy, then he's gonna start losing life. If he doesn't kill my Gisa and Geralf, I do have another Foul Blood here to play. Right, gonna bash me for 8, and I'm gonna take it. Maybe I double block something with Survivalists and Foul Bloods. I think that should be okay. I may double block that thing there. Alright. He probably has a stag now to get rid of my Gisa and Geralf. Man, if I draw an It of the Horde Swarm here, that would be the perfect card to just get a bunch of tokens onto the battlefield that could block his guys. Alright, the Scarecrow then. I guess I do attack with my Menace guy. I mean, why not, right? He's gonna lose 1 creature there. Yeah, certainly not blocking here is not an option for him, especially because I do have another Foul Bloods waiting on my graveyard here, which is a reason why I guess I should have sacrificed. I mean, played this thing before. If he removes my Gisa here during combat, then I'm really screwed. Alright. I hope he doesn't, by the way. If he has something like a murder, that could spell doom for me. It would be a problem. I can only play 1 creature with Gisa during my turn. 1 zombie from my graveyard, so. Alright. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we cannot play another one, so let's just go ahead and pass the turn. We're gonna drain him for 1 more. He's gonna attack me for 8, but at this point, I think maybe I'm gonna block with the Foul Emissary. I'm not sure. No, I don't think I am, though. I mean, if I had a card to return this thing from my graveyard to my hand, he would be pretty much dead. Because I would just play it, attack with everything, he wouldn't be able to attack with this guy. I mean, to block with that guy. Alright, let's do this. And let's do that. Nah. I feel like I can wait 1 more turn here. Go down to 5. Put a bunch of drawn in. 3 cards, right? You can put them into his graveyard. He has 9 cards in his graveyard. What did he do there? I guess he put back all 3. It's a good chance that's what he did. Alright, Eat of the Horde Swarm is awesome. So let's play this thing, and then I guess we do attack. What could he have here? Not sure. Let's attack with Gisengarolf. He's gonna sack his Scarecrow, I think. Just block and sack. Which is, good news in that he will have less cards in his. Oh, alright, he just chose not to. Let's guess with Emerge here. Sack here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we have a bunch of tokens to block while we, drain his life. It's precisely the card that we were waiting for. Oh, I have to put my trigger abilities on the stack. Let's play a Swamp and say go. If he attacks, I will certainly, chump one of his creatures and double block the other. But I don't think he can afford to attack here because I am draining him and I have a Menace guy. So unless he has something to play there, which he probably does, alright, he just conceded. Awesome. So it was a great match, by the way. So I'll just say GG and see you round 2.